Hello guys, welcome to Trudy Home, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to modify your site in Archicad, alright? But what we'll be covering today is how to add green area to your interlocks, alright? So let's proceed without wasting much of your time. You can see the details are still showing that you can see the thickness of this other slab a bit, okay? Because it's something that is being planted, so you have to see some thickness. So let's proceed without wasting much of your time. I'll be using this other building for that, okay? So now open your site plan, okay, which is the floor plan area. Just open it so you can view the floor plan, and we'll be modeling something like this. So how do we start? Let's start from this line, this particular one. Let's start from there. So what you need to do is click on the main slab, okay. If you know you've not gotten to this level, I'll be showing you a video. I'll be linking a video, all right. I'll be linking a video where you see how we're able to model this particular site, okay. So if you have this particular area, you have this site. So click on the first one, which is this one. Click on this site, since this is the particular one we want to work on, right? When you click on it, the next thing is click on the same slab tool. Note, there's something you need to understand, all right? Make sure you click on that particular site first. That place you want to trim, make sure you click on that side first. Then you click on the tool that you use to model that side, which is slab, all right? Click on slab. Then now click from here to this other side. The is on rotate rectangular, right? This geometry method is on rotate rectangular. So once we pick the first point, which is the first line, and you click, make sure you don't click on the line, just click inside. We didn't start from the line, we started inside, so drag it inside too, don't touch the line. Then once you click, drag it down and type in the width, okay? So let's go with 100 and click OK. What we have here now is, or what we've created here now is an opening. Check out your 3D. You can see there's an opening here now. All right, there's an opening here. You can see the downside. There's an opening here. So let's go back to our land view. Okay, so click on the site again. This time around, drag this one. Click from here under this particular one. All right, drag it to this point. To this point. Okay, and then hold down this other side. Drag it back to this point. Let's leave it here. So now click on this same one. Since this one is straight, just drag it direct to this point and click there. All right, so we've gotten this first line. So it's remaining these other slant ones, and the angle is 45 degrees. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4 5. So let's quickly do that here. All right, pick your line tool. Right, under document, pick your line tool. Let's click the first one from here. Let's say from here, under angle 45, we need 45, angle 45. Let's say this is 1. All right, say this is okay, still under angle 45. It might not be this that much because this one looks shorter. Okay, let's say these are the first angle, and from here, let's say this is the second one. Make sure it's under angle 45. Okay, this is angle 39, this is 45. Okay, or you can just click on this one and copy Once you click, tap on Control once so you can have a copy of it. Okay, and copy. This one is too short. So now click here, drag this one down. Okay, click here to drag this one too down. All right, so we have like 1 2 3. So how do we start now? What you need to do is, anywhere you are to cut through, make sure you select that entire area. Okay, so we want to cut from here, so this area is selected. Now go back to your design, select that same tool, which is slab tool, click on side slab. Okay, now pick from here to here, drag it inside, type in 100, then click from here to here. I think this one we need to go inward like this, type in 100. Make sure it's under here. Okay, this rotate rectangular. Okay, then click from here, click inside from here to here and type in. But if you want to have it based on the measurement, you want all the measurements to be equal. All right, there's something you need to just do, a very quick one. So click here, click on the line, tap Control, type in the distance. Let's say 2000. 2000. It's 2. Okay, it's okay. Tap again, tap Control, type in another 2000. Sorry, this is 200. Control, type in 2000. Okay, you can see we have one here. So from here to, let me remove these ones because I want them to be accurate. So from here, tap this one, tap Control, alright, type in 2000. Same thing from here, tap Control, type in 2000. Okay, so if we take this one down and take this one down, alright, then take this one down, take this one too down. Alright, so the offset or the boxes are all accurate. Okay, the boxes are all accurate. Mind you, we're only modeling inside here, that is from here to here, not plus this one. These ones are different materials entirely. So now, since this one is from the line, let's take this one to inward. Okay, this other one to inward. So click on that particular area you want to work on. Alright, pick from here to here. Since we already have the guideline, then type in 100. Okay, enter. Pick this one too, from here to here, take it inward, type in 100, enter. Then from here now to this side, pick from here to here, type in 100, enter. Click from here to here, type in 100 too, enter. Pick from here to here. It's very easy, okay? So just pay attention. Type in 100, enter. So now we need to extend this other one. You can remove the lines now. You don't need them anymore. Okay, they've already done their own work. They've completed their own assignment. So now remove the lines and click from here to this point. Make sure your line is straight. Okay, click there, pick this other node too, like this. Make sure your line is straight. You can see additional line here, so make sure that line is straight to here. Make sure your line is straight. Pick this one from here. Make sure your line is straight, which is very, very important. Pick this other one too from here to here and click. Alright, let's Control Z first. We need to trim something. Pick this one to here. Okay, pick this other one too to here. Alright, so now let's quickly use one line. Draw the line from here to this side, and now click here, go back, select the same tool, which is slab tool, take from here to here under angle 45 and type in 100. So now we can take this one down now. Okay, you can just use, okay, let's use the node. I think is better to this point. So this side is open. So now take this other one to this side and take this one to this side. So that one too is open. Alright, we don't need this line, so you can remove the line. So click this on this one now, pick this one too from here to here. Alright, let me be a bit fast. You see that we have those openings now. Okay, we have those openings. It's the same thing as this one, just that these ones are tinier. Alright, and the side, this one is longer than this other one. So now, since we have this one now, the next thing is to fill in the grasses. Okay, how do we do that? It's very, very simple. Alright, so let's proceed with that one. Open your plan view like this, and then click on, this time around, we're not selecting any face before clicking on slab. Alright, so we'll leave it like this, the way it is, and then click on slab, go to setting dialogs, change the material to grass, okay, which is grass like this, and then click OK. If you don't know where let me show you how you get the grass. From here, just click there, there's grass here, you can see grass brown, click on grass brown, then click OK. Now the first one we're working on is this one. So click from here, take it down to this side, take it down. Alright, since it's 100, click 100. Click on this one. If there's a little mistake, just adjust it. Let's see, where else do we have to adjust? Okay, this one is cool now. So take this one to the front. Click on this point, select this offset edge, just one edge. drag it inside. So this one now, click on node, right, from there to here, from this other side to here. Okay, and then now there's something interesting that we'll be doing now. Click on this point, select create new node. Okay, and then click on this point. So this point now is like our pin. We are pinning this edge here. We're pinning this point here. So click on this one too. Click this point. We're pinning another one here. So now click inside. Let's create another one. All right. Make sure it's on angle 45. Let's see if we can get angle 45 here. If we can't get 45, let's just bring this one to this point. Okay. Let's see if we can get 45 here. All right. If there's no 45, just take this point direct to here and then create another node. Right, so pick that node now from here to this point. You can see this space now is covered. Now create another node from here to this point. Let's pin here another node. This is node. Okay, this is one. Insert new node. So pick one. Once you click, let me show you. Once you click on this area, you click on select new node. It will give you it will permit you to create something that is a point. Right, so bring it here. Click that point here. Now select here. Instead of creating node, select offset edge. This will allow you drag this point all the way to here, then hold the last one, this top one, to this side. All right. So now the same thing we are doing. Click here. Since here, select node, create new node to this point. Now select this one too from here to this point. Now click this middle, select this offset edge, drag it down all the way. It will come all the way to here. Okay, since this one is a bit this one shifted a little bit, so let's just click here, take this point to this point, then click this node to take this node, this existing node to this other point. This will align everything. So let's check from back. If there's any little mistake, we can adjust that. Okay, we've already done that. Now select this one, take it down to this point. You can see the grass. Alright, but we forgot to do something. We forgot to stretch this one. Let's go back. Let's do that really quick. Alright, you can see it here now. So click on this point, drag it down. Alright, so check your 3D. From what we are seeing here, you can see that the grass is up. So we need to take this down. Alright, we need to take this down. We need to take this down. And how do we do that? Click on the entire grass. So let's do that. Take this down. Let's take it down again. Make sure everything is selected. Click like this and make sure everything is selected. The blues are on top. Alright, then hold down any of the blue and make sure it's under drag. Okay, let's take it down. Let's take it down. Let's take it down. We can still take it down a little. Okay, for details. Okay, to show this other side. So this is how to model this. You can see that we have these ones beneath the interlock. Okay, we just a bit difference of, let's say, like 20 difference. That's 20 difference. Okay, so this is how to sparsing your interlocking. So when you go to your rendering materials now, or rendering software rather, then now you can select if it's interlock you want. All here will be interlock, and then this one's now will be grass. But from here you can see that it's kind of concrete slabs that we use for this one, because we don't have those specific interlocks here. Okay, so thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. You're the best. For you to come this far, believe me, you're the best. All right, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your patience. And if you find the video helpful, please do well to subscribe. And if you have question on anything that has to do with this side, anything here on this particular video, if you have anything you don't understand, please do well to drop it on the comment section. Okay, I'll attend to you. So see you on our next tutorial.